What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we've had the Veloster N for a whole week.
This has been a fun car.
So today we're basically going to give you our 1 week review of what it's been like living with the Veloster N with a 6-speed manual transmission, which is a really fun aspect in our opinions. We've done a mountain road trip, daily driving, highway cruising right now.
Yep.
So let's get into any downfalls with the car. This is $33,000. Pretty much it is what it is, not really any options. It's just This is what it comes with.
The one downfall for me might just be the lack of adaptive cruise. I feel like there's other cars in this price range that offer that. Like even that Nissan Sentra that I was in, I think it might have had that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. We have all this cool tech. We have a lot of what
right now,
need.
I'm using the lane keeping and steering intervention.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention, of course, but I'm not even doing anything. The car's steering for me around turns and everything.
So I think that's the one thing. Like, add the adaptive cruise.
I don't know if that's available or not. If it is, I would absolutely option it with it. If it's not available, it should be. But it certainly needs that.
That is my only thing so far.
We will hop in the back seats in today's video because we haven't actually done that yet.
Yeah.
I don't really see many downfalls. It's a really good
fun
package. Only other minor downfall I would say is just the interior is all just plastic.
Yeah.
It's not a European luxury brand. It's an economical brand car. So it's decent. It's nothing special. But even that's not even a downfall because of the price point and what you get.
I like how they make everything here matte black. So while it's plastic, it has more of a sporty look to it. It doesn't look as cheap for this whole trim piece.
Yeah,
front center. It's a nice it's a nice touch.
I wouldn't mind being the end though, since we have these cool bucket seats. Maybe add some even just synthetic leather like on this thing. Just a few more little pieces just to give it that extra touch of higher trim level stuff. But other than that, that's really irrelevant. That's not going to deter you from wanting to buy this car.
Maybe wireless charging.
Yeah, I did not see that.
Since you have to plug it in.
And wireless Apple CarPlay would be nice.
Yeah.
But other than that, though,
as our list grows.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I've been really, really surprised, I think, with how much fun it is.
It's a ball. Like, just even normal driving.
Yeah.
It's fun to drive. The manual gives you that excitement. Obviously, you can get it with the paddles if you want.
Which is a dual clutch.
Yeah.
Not even an automatic, which is great.
But the fact that Hyundai is making a manual hot hatch in 2022, kudos to Hyundai for even bringing us a manual.
Yeah, giving us the fun factor.
And this is a competitor for the hot hatch market for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've really enjoyed, the handling in this car is so good in the mountains. The power, it's got plenty of power stock.
Yep.
The brakes are good. I mean, watch our mountain road trip if you missed it. This thing was a beast. This would hang with my GTR in the mountains, quite honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It handles that good.
No doubt.
And then even for daily use, so we've done quite a bit of, both of us, highway cruising and just around town stuff. It's been so easy to drive. The clutch is lightweight. Even in traffic, I don't even think I'm in a manual. It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm in a cumbersome manual transmission. I got to shift all the time. It's just so
light.
I just downshifted a fourth, and it's just it's just nothing. It's so easy to drive.
Yeah.
Effortless. This would be probably one of the best first cars or your first manual car. Absolutely, I would put this on the list if you're getting into owning a car for the first time or getting into a manual for the first time. Great way to go.
It's pretty practical too. Like you'll see later, I'll hop in the back, but plenty of room in the back for all the stuff we've had to put in it. Pretty quiet too, even out on the highway.
Yeah,
it's a normal car.
And obviously the basic version of this is even cheaper in price point. Probably starts around 20 grand or so.
Yeah.
It's pretty refined enough to be comfortable on the highway. The suspension, it has an adaptive suspension with different modes.
Pretty impressive.
All the drive modes, and in eco mode, it's normal and comfortable. But when you tone it up into the sport mode or even go into the race modes and customize it,
it'll start to get a little bit stiff.
Yeah, you can feel bumps now. Even on this smooth road, you can feel bumps that we didn't feel earlier.
And you can hear a pop in that exhaust.
Yeah. It has, an active exhaust, active steering. There's all these different modes, which in my full review, you'll get a better look at that.
Yeah.
But there are so many performance adjustments all tuned in this car stock. I think the tagline for this is affordably fun, or affordable and fun.
Yeah.
you can't complain with anything with the car because of the price point is so good. It really has that blend of a good daily, a good normal car, but then it has the fun factor to where it's like, you know, you can rip around the mountains, take it to the track, do an autocross.
This would be a great autocross vehicle.
Yeah.
Even with front wheel drive, we found this to be incredibly solid and planted.
When you're hard driving this, it has a limited slip differential up front. There's a little torque steer. Once you get to about 70, you can feel it being a little floaty, which is pretty common to every front wheel drive car, and even the all wheel drive cars like the STIs, the Focus RSs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, it is what it is. But it really does hook well, and you can play with the car like a sports car.
Yeah.
And it's not a downfall being front wheel drive. It'd be cool if it was all wheel drive. I don't know if they would justify doing that.
I think that would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty ridiculous.
But a lot more expensive.
Definitely add to the cost. But it's
yeah, front wheel drive
really good.
Surprised us because that's the first time we've really played with a front wheel drive vehicle in a long time.
Yeah.
And I have no complaints with front wheel drive aside from you can only put so much power to the front wheels.
Yeah, you can only,
which is expected.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking for that.
As far as normal things, I really didn't see anything about the normal day-to-day use that was like annoying. Yeah. I think the buttons feel really good on your thumbs here. The cruise control, everything is really easy to use. Very simple too. It's not cluttered with a million different buttons, options, and all these sorts of gizmos and gadgets.
It's a good layout.
And like the climate button, simple. You can just see everything. It's so simple and easy. I don't know what else there really is to talk about, just because
it's cool.
There's nothing to complain about. It's been great just around town. Yeah. And the fact that being a hatchback, you can fold the rear seats down and you have so much cargo space through that back.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. So this is a 3-doored car, which is pretty unique. Obviously, I don't think there's any other 3-door cars.
At 5'10" here, my head is just up against the headliner. I feel like this bump right here, Bri, is too quick. Like, it's right at the back of the headrest, or maybe it could go back just a little bit.
But if you think about it, comparing this to a 2-door car, though, that's a hatchback style, or that's not a hatchback like this, you wouldn't even have that good of headroom, I guess.
There's even room in the, what I would call the door panel on this side for a phone, same as basically it mirrors the actual door there. There's a speaker, too. And that's about it. And then the cup holders and room in the middle. So
my only question is about being back there like that.
Yeah.
Being that you're not able to put a window down beyond the left side.
Right.
Would it feel claustrophobic for certain people, you think? The fact that you don't have a door or a window to open up?
Well, I wouldn't say it's claustrophobic because, like, if you're in the back of a 2-seater coupe.
Because you could do that on that side, you know?
Oh, that's really, that wind was bad. But, like, the window's big enough. Like, if you're in the back seat of a 2-door coupe, you still have the same glass.
True.
You know, so I would say no, but if you feel that way, you can sit on this side because you have the door right there.
So it's cool that they did a blend of, it's not your 4-door hatchback like a Golf R, you know, or a GTI, but it's also not your 2-door like a Scion TC.
Right, and I feel like I'm in a normal back seat right now without this door here, because there's room, like you can go right through the middle here.
Yeah.
It's not got one of those like bulges or whatever. So it's pretty spacious. I like it.
Yeah, well, I think Hyundai definitely did a good job making this car. I mean, I remember when the Veloster came out, it was that cool, quirky, much different hot hatch than we're used to seeing, obviously.
Yeah.
And with this newest generation, especially with the N, the performance aspects of it, and you still get the normal stuff. Like, you could absolutely have 4 full-owner adults in here with stuff in that trunk, and use it like a normal car.
I like too that I can actually see between you and the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
So if I angle myself a little bit, I can still have forward-facing visibility. You know how like coupes it could be a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
But it feels like you're in an actual 4-seater car because you are.
Yeah.
But that helps with visibility, so you're not even more claustrophobic, just stuck behind your headrest. You know, like, oh, I can't see.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, the Veloster N, I think, is a very affordable, fun hot hatch. You can get, you know, like we said, the automatic if you don't want the stick shift, but you can just kind of do it all in this for a great price.
Yeah.
So I think that is then it, guys, for 1 week with the Veloster N Turbo as Mike chills out in the back of this thing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and check out the other videos we have linked down below of this car. We had a lot of fun. We burned a whole tank. Our gas light came on at the start of this video. But definitely a pretty cool car. Really fond of it, especially for an affordable hot hatch. So anyways, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next video.